Hello, well, where to start? We've been travelling the length and breadth of the country for the past 6 weeks, meeting as many of you as possible over the Hospice UK roadshows, and it's been brilliant to share plans, talk about our strategy and look forward to the next 5 years. But more of that later. Because first, I wanted to talk to you about the Open Up campaign, which is the first time we're all coming together as hospices to campaign together and talk about hospice care and how we need to get out to 100,000 more people together. Our members have been calling for a national campaign for some time, and we're really excited that this will be running through the whole of July. We've also got a really touching video and it's available on our YouTube channel, and there's lots of ways to get involved even if you aren't a Pathfinder this year. Please do go on social media, retweet our tweets, use the video, and then we'll be feeding back at the end of July to find out how this year's gone and plan for future years of this joint campaign. In other big news, I'm delighted to confirm the merger with the National Council for Palliative Care. As many of you know, we've been working on this for the past 3 months, and it's so exciting to bring together these two organisations to have a stronger voice for end-of-life care. And this will really be bolstering our 5-year strategy to help more people access the care that they need at the end of life, to look at inequalities and make sure that everybody gets the best end of life care, to work with carers and communities, and to make sure that any organisation delivering end of life care and hospice care is strong and fit for the future. To help us realise our new ambitious strategy, we've made some new appointments in the clinical team, which I wanted to tell you about. As many of you know, Dr. Ros Taylor has retired, although she will still be involved in Hospice UK as an associate. But we've brought in Carol Walford as our Chief Clinical Officer to take on a new and broader role. Many of you may know Carol from her work at Wildmile Hospice. She's a nurse and an educator by background, and we're really excited to have her on board. As part of the NCPC merger, we're also delighted to welcome Claire Henry on board into the clinical team. She'll be Director of Improvement and Transformation and working on some really broad projects with hospitals looking at improvement, but also on those links with hospices as well. We're really excited about this. It will really help us to push forward our strategy. Finally, we have Professor Max Watson joining us as Project Director for the Project Echo. Many of you will know Max from his work with Northern Ireland Hospice, and we're hoping to roll out Project Echo over a 5-year period to help transform the way that we work across the hospice sector. As I mentioned earlier, we've been travelling the length and breadth of the country with our Hospice UK roadshows, as we do every year. During the roadshows, we talked about some of the exciting projects that we've got coming up, and that will really help us start to realise that 5-year strategy. We talked a lot as well about a programme that we've got called Peering Over the Precipice, and that's talking about the sustainability of hospices and things to look out for in the future. We have a toolkit coming out as well in the next few weeks, so please do keep an eye out for that. And then finally, we talked about commissioning and some of the issues that we have around that, and some of the ways that we can all come together to find new ways of talking to funders. But if you've missed them this year, don't worry, the presentations are available online and can be accessed here. Finally, don't forget that you can now book your place on our conference this year. It's called Leading, Learning and Innovating. It's in Liverpool and it's on from the 22nd till the 24th of November. The 22nd of November will also see a special day for trustees, and we'll be hosting a lunch with our chair, Lord Michael Howard. Please do get as many of your team as possible along to the conference. I can guarantee that you'll find it worthwhile, and I look forward to seeing as many of you there as possible.